What's going on, y'all? Doing a live stream. I plan on doing one every Friday, so I'm just here. I am trying to figure this whole thing out. Um, yeah, as far as what I'm going to be talking about and how to keep it going for at least like an hour. I know this is some of y'all's lunchtime, and yeah, I try to do it. I wanted to try to do it in the evenings, but today I have to go back to work in the evening, so I won't be able to really um, get on the live stream. So I was like, let me just make it on Fridays. Let me just say Fridays, and it can be either in the morning or the afternoon or in the evening. But it will be on Friday every Friday. So, welcome to this episode. So, what did I see? Oh, first of all, right here, I got this event, this live stream happening. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you want to join. If you want to join the live stream, I can invite you on here so you can be on here with me. It'd be pretty cool. You just got to use a Google Chrome web browser, and just click that link that's in the comments. It's let me show it. Here it is down here. So this link right here in the comments, you can click on it, and it'll take you to this studio that I'm in, and I can bring it on here if you want to be on this show. And I plan to do this every live stream. So if you want a chance to actually come on to the live stream, and I kind of know who you are, what's going on, Core Holland? Thanks for liking the video, and yeah, appreciate you guys. So yeah, I was just mentioning that right there. So if you want to join the live stream, there is a comment in the comments. Let me see if I can pin it. Can I pin it? Nope. But it's the string. It's a link to the studio if you want to get on. So let me just grab this. So right here, this is the 90th episode that I'm going to have on the Corpus Christi Originals Podcast. TC Originals Podcast is going to be right here. This is Isaac Sanchez. He is going to be the first ever guest host for the Corpus Christi Originals Podcast. And yes, I'm pretty stoked for this. I'm pretty stoked for this because we got a first guest host. It's awesome, and he seems pretty stoked to do it. He wants to do it by himself. So stoked. And he's gonna be interviewing Pharaoh Trip, and he is a hip hop artist, MC, poet, world traveler. I mean, the dude's got all kinds of stuff going on right now for himself. And yeah, let me see if I can pull up a quick song for him from of his. So that you can listen to it. But if you got questions or comments for him, you can leave it in the comments. You can leave it somewhere where I can find it. I'll get a notification as far as that goes, so that we can be able to feature him. So that we can be able to let him know. What's up, Core? What's up, Mitchell Finesse? Yes, sir. Awesome. Thanks for joining in New York. So I'm gonna see if I can share. Let me see. Share some of his music right here. So I got a window right here. I'll have to just open Spotify in the Google browser. The Google browser. Yeah. So Isaac was actually wanting to. Isaac, the guest host, was wanting to interview me on that solo episode that I had for episode 88. I had no idea he had been on the show before. We kind of talked a little bit. He was on episode 25, I think, and he was also on episode 86. I think it was 86 or 85, one of those featuring the Almighty Public Zoo. Yeah, so and I was like, wow, you're interested in that? He's like, yeah, dude, I like talking to people. I just wanted to give you the opportunity that you give so many other people. I was like, wow, that's dope. So Isaac is going to be our first guest host for episode 90, and I'm pretty stoked for that. That for him to be the first ever episode there. So, how often does he come to Corpus? You know what, I do not know that. That's probably something that we can ask him for sure. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool. He actually won the last rap battle that the public zoo put on. He won the last competition there, so that's a pretty cool pretty cool thing in his world. And Public Zoo often puts on these battle raps and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. So here I am. I need to add. So all right, let's just. I was listening to some of his music here. Here's his stuff right here. So let me see if I can. There we go. One that I liked the most was called The Bar. Let's play it. See if y'all can hear it. Let me log in real quick. Yeah. So his it's called The Bar. Sorry guys, I'm gonna sign in real quick. And what else is going on in Corpus, man? I saw that the what was it that the courthouse they're trying to figure out uh like um whether to renovate it or like tear it down. So that was some interesting news that I had heard. Um and Same thing. And then that other building that's in the front, the very front of the Bayfront, I think it's not the American Bank Center, but it was like those two buildings in the front. You know them, the most notable ones down the skyline of Corpus. But they were contemplating, or something was it was said that something that they couldn't pay the bill or something or other. That was in the news. I was gonna bring that article up, but I'm struggling trying to get this up for you guys. All right, so let's hear this song real quick. The Bar by Feral Trip.
When I was born, yeah, the planet shifted. Go ask a catalyst. They gon' say my first steps were cataclysmic. Catechisms of Baptists and Catholics. Imagine Christians lying to me about them black Egyptians. Sacrilegious. That's why I relax and drift to a first class edition jazz musician. See, I don't blame the world for my bad decisions. I went from watching Astros to knowing astrophysics. Try to make you feel that way. Blackalicious. Master this. Turned an abacus to analytics, mathematician. The world in my hand is spinning, and I make it look good like Spanish women, I'm not a fan of fiction. All I hear is rappers overdosing. That's because they have addictions. That lane they're sitting in is simply too fast to live in. Not every boy becomes a man, check his mannerism. Nobody lifting up communities from the raps they written. Only lifting up stats of blacks that's in prison. On a table for a label, tap dancing, jigging, acting different. Putting on another mask to match the gimmick. Listen, not everybody has the vision. I mean, hip-hop started after Nixon, and since then humanity's been on a crash collision, and we ain't got enough cash to fix it. It's that simplistic. Now tell me.
Sorry guys, so that's Feral Trip right there. That's his music. I think this is the song that I like the most off the album. It's called The Bar. Very chill, man. I really like it a lot. Anyway, so he's gonna be on this Sunday with a guest host, Isaac Cruz Sanchez. Yeah. So yeah, check that out. Check him out. Check them out. Thanks a lot, you guys. So moving on, I want to talk about some news that was happening. I want to let it go. All right, so let's see. Let me share this other tab on the news that's happening in Corpus Christi. Let's see. Here we go. Corpus Christi news, right here. Realtor says old courthouse can't be saved in Corpus Christi. Man, do y'all think it should be restored or just tore down? What do you guys think? Let's see what this says.
Granger knows that if you're a lineman in charge of
ads, let me mute that. Let's see. Mark Kirby of the Real Estate says demolition is the only option for the old 1914 courthouse, citing high cost and lack of buyer interest. Nobody wants to buy. Oh, it's privately owned? I didn't know that. What? Come on, ad, get out of here.
click Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones
K triple I, 3 News.
With the adoption of the new budget, Nueces County leaders say that they can now focus on other big projects, and that includes the demolition of the old 1914 courthouse.
It's something county leaders say is likely to start in the first quarter of next year, as they say the cost to rehab this building is more than what it's worth. One local realtor who even tried to sell the courthouse says there's no real option to salvage it.
When you look at the sheer cost just to get it cleaned up and get it ready to be able to house people, and then you've got to have enough parking, which becomes a whole nother issue. I think if anybody was really interested in buying that building, they'd have come forward by now.
Cravey adds that while he hates to see the building go, he's happy parts of it will be preserved for future generations.
What do you guys think? Think they should restore? I mean, I guess the city doesn't really.
With Gemini and Google Drive.
Crazy, man. It'd be in my opinion, I think it'd be pretty cool to. I think it would be pretty cool to actually restore it, man, because it's like a portion of history that's should be like because I think a lot of our history in this town is gone. But like here's another article that I found. It's Corpus Christi's tallest building faces foreclosure after loan default. Williamton Trust filed a foreclosure notice for One Shoreline Plaza with October 7th auction set after the owner defaulted on a $24 million loan. Holy smokes. Wow. Corpus Christi, the foreclosure notice has been filed. Court records show Willington Trust acting as trustee for a commercial mortgage trust posted notice of a substitute trustee sale of September 15th. Filing states One Shoreline Plaza LLC, the Delaware-based borrower, is a default on the loan secured by the property. The notice says the property, which includes both towers, the plaza, and the parking garage, spans more than 2 acres in downtown Corpus Christi. Wow, we sold the highest bidder in accordance with Texas law. Wilmington Trust, as the lender, reserves the right to make a credit bid on the auction. Ownership group Cannon Commercial, which owns Frost Bank Plaza, has not responded to the request. The original $24 million loan taken out in 2015 was bundled into a COM 2015 CRE 22 trust, part of the commercial mortgage-backed securities. Wow, crawl bond, and showed the current trust balance as $19.2 million, signaling heightened concern over repayment and foreclosure risk. Whoa, when loans are packed with CMBS trusts, investors such as pension funds and insurance companies buy pieces of the bond deal because those investors don't manage the loan directly. They rely on rating agencies like KBRA to monitor their performance. Wow, this is crazy. A lot of stuff in there. So that's another thing that's happening in Corpus. Turn it into a shelter for vets only. Come on, Cor. Yeah. Hey, Cor Holland is part of the, what is it, South Texas motorbike. What is it, Cor? What's the acronym for your group that you have? I forgot what it was. But yeah, that's what he commented on Facebook for sure. That man. And that's like the part of the skyline of the city. When you see it's like, oh, you see it and you already know that's Corpus. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see what other kind of articles we got, other kind of stuff we got going locally here. Let's see. Corpus Christi's future water supply, new wells along, what does it say? Corpus Christi's future water supply, new wells along the Nueces River. City leaders say new wells west of Cal Island could bump 30 million gallons a day as Corpus Christi fights drought and falling lake levels. Hey, what do you guys think about come on, no ads. What do y'all think about that whole like desal that was wanted to be put in the Hillcrest neighborhood? Do you think like Hillcrest was South Texas mini bikes? That's it, Core. As far as it being in, let's see what this says.
pulled from the ground. And today, city leaders toured two from the ground. Corpus Christi's future water supply is being pulled from the ground. And today, city leaders toured two well fields along the Nueces River.
Projects designed to pump millions of gallons into the system as our drought continues and lake levels continue to fall. Michael Gibson takes us out west of Calallen for a look at the city's lifeline for future water.
Right now, I'm standing
What's
about
up,
a
Bubby?
mile and a half from the Nueces River. It's here that the city of Corpus Christi has opened up its second water well drilling site, which will eventually pour a whole lot of water over in the Nueces River. Then that water will be taken to the Owen Stevens treatment plant to try and quench the thirst of all those customers out there.
This isn't the stairway to heaven, but these are the next steps towards solving our water problems. City Councilwoman Carolyn Vaughn, City Manager Peter Zanoni, and the city's water team walked 3 News through 2 different drilling operations. The big question, how much water can the new West Side wells actually deliver?
Currently estimated the sustainable pumping from the western well field at 17 plus MGD a day.
But pumping millions of gallons doesn't come without concerns. Some landowners are watching closely, worried their own water wells could run dry.
The good thing is it is temporary. It's not going to continue. It's temporary for the city till we get some rainfall, and we will, and we get the other water that we need.
City water officials say the science so far is on their side. Testing shows the aquifer can handle the extra pumping.
As each well is drilled, it's tested, water quality samples are taken, the aquifer data is compiled, and the data is shared with our hydrogeologist who puts it into the model. To date, we haven't seen anything alarming from that data.
Meanwhile, back at the city's first well field, closer to the river, several wells are already online. That project alone is expected.
I'm just like, dude, figure it out, man, because our money is going through there, and from my understanding, they wasted like $500 million, $500,000 or whatever on that whole desal thing, and it didn't go through. It was like, dude, figure it out before you count the cost before you even because it's our money. It's like taxpayer money. It's just it's upsetting to me. Like when he. Anyway, I plan to have some people before they get voted in. I want to have some people on the podcast so we can talk to them and hopefully have an influence on the next round of elections. I think that would be pretty cool because I think podcasts are that important to local government, yeah, so that's the news right there. Next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go through some events that are coming up in Corpus as far as let's see. And I'll find them through the Facebook page. That's how I'll find them. So I'll just go to the events page. This is through my here we go. All right, so obviously we got this happening now. We got this on Sunday. We got Isaac Sanchez and Pharaoh Trip. Let's put a location in here, Corpus Christi. And we'll see what kind of events we got coming up. So we got the Tamu CC car meet today at 8 p.m. Check that out if you're watching right now. Leave a comment and a question if you got one, please. Thanks you guys. Got Cars and Coffee tomorrow at 8 a.m. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. We got the second annual Fall Fling. Who's this? Who's putting this on? No, this is by Drift Corpus. Shout out to Drift Corpus from some of the recent episodes that were on. We got Sewing Made Simple by Serenin Dulceus on 100 Shoreline Boulevard, Corpus Christi, Texas. We got Band in the USA, Alfred Robles, going to, where is this at? North Shoreline Boulevard, Corpus Christi, Texas. What else? Wild Wolf Halloween, fourth anniversary event. Beach and Comedy Show. There's Tina Katrina right there. There's Jan. I think that guy's name is Wendell. I can't remember. That's today. Oh, shoot. Tonight. Awesome. 7 p.m. Check it out if you can. I'll be working. What else we got? Hardwired to Kill 'Em All. Tribute to Metallica. Check this out. Yeah, you know what? I was talking to Big Serge, right? Sergio from the Corpus Christi Riffs page, and he talks about the people that have been all the concerts and bands that have been through here with the Texas Sky Festival and Concrete Street, and I think that these cover bands are getting popular, and I don't know about Brewster Street. But anyways, he was saying that that was like an end of an era when Jerry Latouf had passed or whatever. But now it's like mostly country bands or something like that. Would you guys say that? We got Turnpike Troubadours, Concrete Street Amphitheater, Nick Farr and the Selfless Lovers, and special guests. A Day to Remember and Yellow Card Maximum Fun Tour. List goes on. Just go to the events page. Just go to events and just put the city in there. And there's tons of stuff to do. You can even check cities around too. Here's one thing for the kids. I saw this right here. Kids Walk, October 3rd, from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Arts Center. Kids Zone with free art activities during early hours. Perfect for families. This is awesome. This would be awesome, like if you're homeschooling your kids. Let me click on it real quick. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool just to give the kids something to do. Let's see what else. Little Chef's Academy, yeah, man. So that's pretty cool. So let's move on. Let's see what else we got. This week in Corpus, trending talk, hot takes. I think I might just wrap it up here. Any questions or comments, leave them below. Appreciate you guys. If you want to join this the chat or the live stream next time, which I'm planning on doing every Friday, I'll leave a link right there. See, I just pinned it at the bottom. If you can see it right there. It's it's a different link every time, but if you go in the comments and you click on that link, open up a Chrome browser with that link, and you can come on to the show, the live stream right here. Then we can talk about something. So yeah, here's all the comments that have been on here so far from Facebook and Restream. But yeah, thanks a lot, you guys, for watching. Again, check out this Sunday, the 21st, episode 90. The live stream, and then the official drop is going to be the following Wednesday for Apple, Spotify, and YouTube Music. Stoked for that. But yeah, thanks a lot, everybody, for joining. Mitchell Finesse, Core Holland. You guys take it easy. Have a good one.